Raise your hand if you like Fridays. Yeah, okay.
The restaurant?
So Fridays is my favorite day of the week because I have no class on Fridays, so I get to sleep in. And so basically I have a 3-day weekend every single week. But when I was little, Friday was my favorite day because it was the day that I got to spend it with my family. So my tradition started when I was about 5 years old, and it continued through all of my elementary school years. And so today I'll be talking about how I spent every single Friday with my family, making homemade pizza and watching movies. So after a long, grueling week of elementary school, I would rush home, run up the stairs, change into my pajamas. My favorite tradition was about to begin, and I didn't want to waste a second. So when I was little, my favorite food was pepperoni pizza. It was the only thing that I would eat, so I was kind of a picky eater. So I would climb on the counter and make my famous no sauce, extra cheese pepperoni pizza with my brother and my mom. We tried being fancy, so we made homemade pizza, but when we were lazy, we would just throw frozen pizza into the oven. And to be honest, I think frozen pizza is way better than any fresh-made pizza, but that's not a popular opinion. And so as we were making our pizza, we would set off the fire alarm every single time, and so we would have our burnt meal ready for us before we watched the movie. During this tradition, it was the only time that my brother and I were allowed to eat in the living room, so we treasured it every Friday. Now, food is great, but the most important part of this tradition is actually watching a movie. I never got to pick the movies because I would probably have picked Barbie, and none of my family would have liked that. But my dad always picked. When he was in high school, he was kind of geeky, and so he vowed that one day he would show his children all the Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and all those geeky movies, and that is exactly what he did. So from a young age, those were my favorite movies in the entire world. I had no idea what was going on in any of the movies because it's kind of confusing for a 5-year-old. But I enjoyed watching my older brother fall in love with action and adventure. And being his younger sister, I wanted to be exactly like him. So we spent the weeks recreating the movies, and by recreating, I mean he would chase me around with a stick, pretending to be a Jedi. This small family tradition started as just a 2-hour movie every Friday, but it turned into my whole childhood. And as I got older, our lives got busier, it stopped. But I tried to keep the tradition going by having random movie nights with my friends where we would order pizza and watch movies from my childhood. Even though the tradition faded, the memories are always going to stay with me.